One of the best storage upgrades that you can make to your four-wheel drive is fitting a roof rack. And at your local four-wheel drive Supacentre company store, there's a huge range of roof racks in stock right now, ready for you to pick up for a specific model. For Prados, for Land Cruisers, for gutter mount four-wheel drives like Patrols. And the best part is, they are so easy to install. In fact, in most cases, all you need is a 14mm spanner and a 6mm Allen key. And I'll give you a little hot tip. If you're like me and you're always losing tools, then I highly recommend grabbing yourself a Bush Mechanic toolkit when you're getting your new roof rack. That way, you've got everything you need to install a roof rack, then you've got a full kit for whatever you need to do further on. All right, enough talk, let's get into it. With each specific mounting kit, you'll get the mounting feet, you get rubber isolators, you'll get spacers if required, and a set of bolts, nuts, and washers. You'll also need a spanner and an Allen key to put it all together. For many vehicles fitted with factory roof rails, the first step is to remove them off the vehicle. This differs between models, so if you're not sure, just do a quick internet search. But generally speaking, you'll be able to unclip the plastic outer covers, and then you'll have access to the bolts underneath. And if your vehicle has 2 bolts per mounting foot, crack both of them free first before you completely remove each of them. Give your roof a wipe over and a clean, including any mounting gutters. Then let's start fitting your roof rack. Now forgive me if you already know this, but it is good information, so I'll cover it off anyway. In the kit, you get spring washers, you also get flat washers. To put them in a bolt, the spring washer goes on first, then the flat washer. The spring washer adds tension to the thread to stop it from undoing, and the flat washer just spreads the load across the mounting surface. Now installing the feet onto a vehicle like this with captive nuts is very easy. First, the spacers go down, then the rubber isolator that protects the roof of the vehicle, also adds a bit of vibration resistance to the roof rack, and then of course the foot. Sit it all in place, and then of course the bolts. Now I'll give you 2 little tips here. The first is, always start any bolt or nut by hand. That means that you can make sure you've picked up the thread correctly and you're not going to cross thread anything. The second is, while you can do these up a decent amount right now, don't nip them up all the way because they have adjustment forwards and backwards. And what that means is if you leave them just a little bit loose, you can get all the mounting feet on, you can get the roof rack on top, adjust everything to where it needs to be, and then nip everything up at the end. And here's another hot little tip. If you've got nice paintwork on your roof, protect it. Chuck an old sheet up there before you lift the roof rack on. And we're already on the home stretch. Now, the bolts that hold the roof rack to the mounting feet, there is one slight variation. Spring washer, flat washer, through both parts of the mounting kit, then another flat washer before the bolt. Then it sandwiches it all down together nice and tight. How good is that? All done, and all I needed was a spanner and an Allen key. Massive storage upgrade, highly recommended. And then you've got the ability to run an awning, a solar panel. They're my next modifications. If you're chasing a roof rack for your four-wheel drive, drop on down to your local four-wheel drive Supacentre company store and pick yourself up an Adventure Kings roof rack. Easy DIY project, incredible results.